And welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Joe Wright and I'm here tonight with the Extreme Forces Racing League Arca Menard Series cars put on by Extreme Forces. We're at Talladega Superspeedway, and Josh Hall, I see you in the chat. I know you're going to be loving this thing today with me as these guys go three wide in the Arca cars. It's going to be a wild one. Devin Pacino with 3 wins on the season leads your points right now. Dustin Buck has one. Chad Waller has one. All 3 of those guys locked into the playoffs. But that top 20 looking pretty tight all the way through. All these guys have put in some time here in the league. So let's take a look at the team points, as they also do team points in this league. That's getting a little tight at the top as well. Buck Wild Racing still with a comfortable lead of about 11 points over the Misfits. Not far behind, but still decent amount. Intensity Neon Racing. And then you have Stenley Everett Racing, Far North Motorsports, and struggling at the back, the ILT Motorsports teams. Those are your team standings. So far in practice, we'll look at the times and speeds here. Josh Fox with the fastest lap so far. He's a 49.20. That doesn't mean much. That's drafting. It's pushing. I mean, Dave Wright's in the top 5. He's doing good there. Bartlett, Donnie, Nick Olofsson, usually pretty good here at the Super Speedways. So we'll look for what's going on here on track for a minute while they get going. See if we can find a pack of any sort. Nope. Closest thing to a pack is these two right now. We saw some 3 wide earlier during practice. It was pretty interesting. Now you can push a little bit with these cars down the straightaway. One of the big things with the Arca cars is you can pick that rear end up and turn the guy around really, really easily. So got to really be careful about when and where you push and how you push, and, you know, risk versus gain of doing so. So keeping real tight to that bumper will keep those 2 cars wound up and fast alone. A little push here and there will get you a little extra. So look for that to be the main cause of any of the incidents that happen. Either that or some late blocking here at Super Speedways. As everybody knows, Josh and I are huge Super Speedway fans. Ran hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of laps at Super Speedways. It's just that one of those things. Dave and I and some family and friends traveled down to Talladega this past summer, at the end of September, actually. Left before the rain out on Monday, but, you know, the truck race and the Xfinity race were awesome. If you've never been, I suggest you go. There's this place called Talladega Boulevard. It's a party spot. It is like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, Watkins Glen's the closest I've seen to it. And if you're in the chat watching, talk to me about your favorite driver, who you're watching, who you're rooting for here at Extreme Forces Racing League. I'll be cheering on my brother tonight as he needs a little help here in this league. He's not doing too bad. "20 seconds till qualifying, and we'll get to watch some of the best in the business do some laps here. I've shared some of my secrets with Atlee Atman Weiss and D Wright, so we'll see if they can top the board. Logan Hagerman's usually pretty fast as well. Dean Qualley's a good Super Speedway racer. Dylan Redding is good here as well. Brady Floyd looks like is back in action. Dylan Dunford, watch for him. Pagan Ellingson as well. Toading Richardson, the Richardson clan, they're pretty good as well. So watch for all the guys. Everybody has a chance at Super Speedway. That's the cool thing about racing there. We'll go on board here with Austin Green from Cookeville, Tennessee. Far North Motorsports driver. Little cockpit view. Austin choosing to get to the high side early here, get that car wound up before his first lap. To the line to start his first time lap. Austin holds it down on the yellow line pretty much the whole way around. Let's see what he does here coming to the line. And he'll have one more shot at it. Usually, I think in the Arca cars, your second lap is slower, but we'll see. Dave Wright, top of the board right now with 53.97. Topped by William George. Logan Hagerman in third. Donnie Bartlett fourth. See if Austin Green can go faster second time around. Alan Wernicke, your new pole sitter. Michael Lofton and Lee Kraus go faster. And coming to the line on her second lap. Austin Green does not improve. Alan Wernicke still on top. Jake Ellingson is going to be P2 right now. Let's see who else is going to take a lap here. Currently nobody. And they're out of time. You didn't qualify, that's it. You get what you got. as these guys grid. Alan Wernicke still hasn't hit the grid, but he is going to be starting on the pole tonight. Outside of him will be Jake Ellingson in that 27 machine. Starting third, and one of my sleeper picks for the race, Mick Olofsson in that third spot. In fourth is going to be William George. In the 21 machine, Donnie Bartlett will start fifth. Dustin Buck will roll off sixth. Dylan Redding will start P7 in the 11 machine. Baron Elam Jr. 8th. Bradley Stefan will roll off P9. Atlee Atman Weiss P10. Devin Bacino P11. Dave Wright will roll off P12. Logan Hagerman 13th in the Fruit of the Looms car. Buck Wild Racing's number 99 Lee Krause will roll off P14. Chad Waller 15th. Austin Green 16th. Jeremy Lapanis will be 17th. TJ Elaine will roll off 18th. Brady Floyd back in action in 19th. Matthew Setzer 20th. Travis Lapanis. That's going to mess me up tonight. Travis and Jeremy. 21. Kyle Lingerfeld had a good run last week. He's going to finds himself starting 22nd. Ben Park, again, had a great run last week, 23rd. Dylan Dunford, another one of the strong drivers from last week, is going to roll off 24th. Devin Smith, 25th. Brandon Richardson, 26th. 27th will be Dean Qualley. 28th, Josh Fox. 29th, Jesse Adams. 30th, Tony Richardson. Daniel Stagner will start 31st. Derek Chaput in the Reese's machine will start 31st. And rounding out your field, Dwayne Kernigan. We should see some heavy three-wide racing here early from all the cars here at Extreme Forces. Will they be able to keep it together? We'll see how long. And Mama Ellingson, I got you. That's Jake in that pink 27. With a fine qualifying, starting P2. Let's see what kind of guys jump out of line here early on to try to stay out of the fray in case there is any. I don't know if you guys know this. Josh told me this. See that Sunoco sign right there? That marks the entry to the corner. There's one in every corner here at the Speedway. Pretty interesting. And there's one coming off the corner. Let you know where the exit is. Those are markers for some of the guys here. All right, you'll see the pace car take a hard, sharp left off the track, and we will be racing on the green for the initial restart here. Or, excuse me, initial start. And unique here at Talladega Superspeedway is that it is not in the middle of the dogleg. It is down the short chute, so it's going to be a little longer than usual for these guys to hold the field up. And green flag is out, and we are racing here at Talladega Superspeedway in the Extreme Forces League. We have some two wide racing there at the front. Jake Ellingson hanging on the outside there of Alan Wernicke. He's got the 69 machine right behind him, which I believe is actually the 9 according to our ticker. So if you're looking at the ticker, that's the 9 machine of William George and the 69. Down the backstretch they go. 2 wide, nothing aggressive yet. You see a lot of guys kind of hanging off the back there at the end of the train. And to really get a feel for what's going on, let's go on board with Donnie Bartlett and just see how much these cars are moving around. Donnie way out of the throttle there. You're seeing lots of checking up, lots of moving around. Everybody being super patient, trying to stay off the guy in front of them. And it looks really calm and it looks really easy, but inside the car it's white knuckle gripping of the steering wheel, sweating, waiting, trying not to be aggressive, but being aggressive at the same time. You see Donnie way off that 3rd spot as he saw a move to the front. Oh, 3 wide at the front. And the 9 getting shuffled out high. He's going to slide to the back. Nobody there to help him. Nobody picking up the slack on that outside line. Dustin Buck moving up to that 2nd line. He's trying to go around Ellingson now for the lead. Elam Jr. right there to help. Dave right to the bottom now. Having some problems here with the cameras. He's pushing Lee Krause to the front. I'm not sure what happened to Buck Wild Racing of Jake Ellingson and Dustin Buck, but we missed it here on the broadcast, and they slipped to the back. Lee Krause, their new leader. Logan Hagerman right there. And there's Ellingson now. Kind of moved toward the back. I don't know if he jumped out of line on his own. Sees some more guys on the apron there. Maybe trying to do the same thing, stay out of the fray at the front. Hagerman and Wright, Intensity Broadcasting or Intensity Neon Racing team working hard together there on the bottom. They got the 89 machine as well right behind them, Bradley Stefan. Dave Wright with a move to the high side now. Dustin Buck will tuck up behind him. I take that back. Dustin Buck will go outside. 3 wide at the front. Make it 4 wide. It's not going to work, boys. Oh. Little bit of contact there between the 30 and the 15. They've worked it out, though. Three wide again at the front. Bradley Stefan to the middle, right to his bumper. Logan Hagerman stays on the bottom side. He's got the 9 behind him. Bradley Stefan jumps down in front of Hagerman with a push from right. Now the 30, which I believe is the 20. Yeah, so that's the 20 of Brady Floyd in the 30 on that outside line. Bradley Stefan leads the way at the front. Brady Floyd on the outside with some help from right. Throwing some strength, trying to get clear. Stefan with Hagerman on his bumper, holding down the low side. Buck looks outside, nothing there. Brady Floyd to the point. And it looks like there is a conveyor belt on the outside line. And it looks like it's been driven by right so far. Brady Floyd seeing the energy coming. We'll see if he jumps up to that high side to block it. Right with Buck behind him. No help from behind. Stefan up to the high side now. And Wright says, I don't mind if I do. I'll push you another one to the front. And conveyor belt complete. Stefan should go down. He was clear. Doesn't choose to do it. And that choice not to can really stack up that high side as here comes the 30 and the 7 on the inside. The 20 and the 7, excuse me. Even though it says 30, that's Brady Floyd in the 30. And the cameras at Talladega Speedway have gone wonky. They like to just follow the cars around the whole track. We'll go blimp style for a minute. You see Hagerman there tucked right up behind Brady Floyd. But Stefan with a great push from behind here. He may clear through the trial, but will he go down? He doesn't clear. Floyd back. Bumper. Clear. He's got him at the line. Floyd leads that lap. And the question is, when is the big one going to happen? I would imagine when people are out of patience up here at the front. Right all over the back of Stefan, Hagerman all over the back of Floyd. They stay even down the backstretch. Big checkup on the... And that'll bring out our first caution of the night. from the in-car camera, it looked like Wright was lifting for the guys in front of him and just gets hit from behind. Let's go ahead and roll that back and see what happened. Oh, yeah. There's no lift at all there. Full bore into the back of a car. Ain't never gonna work. Let's go on board with Dustin Buck during that. Dustin Buck might have got the worst of that one. He's got a lot of right front damage there. Had a lot of cars involved there as well. Will the leaders hit pit road? It looks like they may. And they do. Looks like your new leader after pit stops is going to be Ben Park. Looks that way. We'll see if that's the case. Almost made it about halfway, I think. There before that happened. Maybe not. It felt like halfway. 15 laps of 50. The one downfall to Superspeedway racing is the cautions take forever. Looks like Brady Floyd may be your leader. That 69 machine at the front is the 9, actually. And while they're under caution, I'll be right back. All right, we're back with you. They're double filed up here. And about to get it back racing. And they're rolling. You may see some different cars for a little bit. Ooh, somebody just blew up. That looks like it was Mick Olofsson as he falls through the field. He is in the wall as well. Tough break for Mick after having a great qualifying effort and racing toward the front here. Sound like another car in the wall back there. Some guys heading to pit road here. That's the 95. As they come to the line, Brady Floyd will have the lead. Logan Hagerman on the inside. Devin Bacino up behind him. Dylan Redding now into the picture in that fourth spot on the high side. In the 11 machine. Oh, a guy on the apron. Man, he almost took out the whole field back there. I think that was Stagner. Hang on to it, Daniel Stagner. He hangs on to it. A lot of these guys scattering to miss him, though. Back to the front. Logan Hagerman, now your leader by a car length over Brady Floyd on the outside. As they come to the line, it'll be Hagerman this time. But Redding and Floyd coming back on the outside now into 1 and 2. We gotta have a little breakaway here at the front. About 15 cars have broken away from the rest of the field. Just under halfway here at Talladega Superspeedway. Hagerman fights back on the inside again with Bacino behind him. This time, Dylan Redding and Floyd will have the run through the tri-oval and probably be the leader here at the line for Floyd. And he does. He carries the momentum across the line there. it looks like some of those cars that were straggled behind have caught up a bit with the pack now. Just hanging off the back there. There's 4 cars on that inside line who are there. Trying to get a good look at who they are. Looks like it starts with Dean Qualley. And that's Lee Krause, Matthew Setzer, and Atlee Weiss. Oh, Matthew Setzer, I take that back. Lee Krause and Atlee Weiss. I don't know who's in between them, though. That's Mick. I think, nope, that's Austin Green, actually. Back to the front. Floyd and Hagerman doing battle at the front. Redding giving the push on the outside, Bacino giving the push on the inside. See who has it at the line this time. Floyd by a nose. One more time around. This thing will be halfway over. Actually, 2 more times around. By technical. A little bit of 3-wide action there as they get on the backstretch. I prefer the high line personally, where that 9/69 car is. And he's looking for the 59 to get up there with him, it looks like. They look like teammates. We'll see if he jumps up there to give him that assist. Looks like he's pretty comfortable with just riding that high line by himself right now, though. Down the backstretch they go again, back to 2 wide. Coming up on some lap traffic here. This could spell danger. We'll see how that pans out when they get to him. Let's go on board with Brady Floyd, who's leading that outside line. Lap car staying to the inside, that's the 95. Evan Smith. Really good view here from above the leaders. You can see some of that drafting help that's happening on the outside and the inside. And they're not pushing each other. They're not leaning on each other yet. I say yet because it's going to happen eventually. But they're getting close enough to give that car in front of them a little bubble push. You'll see that from Floyd here as they come off the corner. Big run, actually. Floyd is clear. He's not going to jump down. He keeps choosing not to go down. now they'll come back on the inside again. If the timing is right, near Floyd, the outside line is a place to be coming to the line. But if you're the inside line and you time it right, you can really make things happen. You lay back just a little bit like they are now, heading into 3 and 4, you kind of get a little side draft, pull those guys back to you, pass them in the middle of the corner, and if you got to get up, you got to get up. Oh, Chaput! Oh, we stay green currently. Can they work it out? That'll shake things up a little bit at the front. 22 laps to go, but they stay green. And we have a field that is strung out right now. At the front, they continue to pedal it. Oh, 3 wide, 1 into the wall. That was Brady Floyd almost getting into the wall. Got a 7-car breakaway at the front here, it looks like. Travis Lipanis is the last car in that pack, or Jeremy Lipanis maybe. And those 3 cars that were behind him have caught him. So they found enough speed working together there to get back to the pack. So now we have a 10-car pack. Three wide in that 10-car pack as well. Hagerman your leader though. With Devin Bacino right up his backside. Dylan Redding looking for that front though. Here comes Brady Floyd to his bumper to push him to the line. Dylan Redding will lead that lap. Still 3 wide. And those are the TJ George cars on the outside working together. And they've got something going now. The small enough group up here to make it work. Dylan Redding moving down to the inside. Oh man, Dylan Redding. These guys are driving the wheels off these things. Brady Floyd back to the front. And we're still 3 wide. 3 in the middle, 5 on the bottom, 2 on the high side. And those 2 cars are making it work together out there. As they start to fade a little bit now that there's 3 cars in that middle lane with the 89 of Bradley Stefan that's popped his nose back in there. And they fade from that high side run. Brady Floyd is going to lead this one down into turn 3. Doesn't get down though, he stays high. Dylan Redding will lead that lap. 17 to go. 10-car breakaway here at the front. Wide angle look at it there. And it's about a 5-second gap between them and the second group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. And that gap staying pretty true. Now, if those guys behind him lined up, it'd be a different story. It might go a little faster. Same with this front group. They lined up single file, they might take off. But they're going to race it out, which is not a bad thing. Gives us something to watch. 2 wide racing here down Talladega super stretch and into turn 3. Hagerman giving the push to Dylan Redding on the inside again. They're going to lead through turns 3 and 4. But here comes Floyd down the short chute through the tri-oval. Not enough to the line, though. It'll still be Dylan Redding's ride at the line. Dylan Redding looking to move up. Gives actually Brady some air. Real close side draft there from Brady. I think Dean Qualley might have gave Dylan Redding a little extra horsepower tonight. He's showing a lot of power here from the front with Logan Hagerman on his bumper, holding a steady wheel on that bottom line. We haven't seen the bottom line be able to really hold the position like that yet. They're doing well right now, but here comes that outside line just as I say that, down the short chute into the trial one more time. This time it'll be Brady Floyd at the line. With Stefan tucked right up behind D right. And now that second pack, 7 seconds back. They're trying to line it up, it looks like. All these guys in the front have guaranteed top 10s if they don't wreck. And coming out of Talladega with a top 10 is an accomplishment. Especially when we only had 1 caution. 13 to go. There's a lot of intensity neon cars in this front pack, too. You got Pacino, you got Hagerman, you got Dylan Redding, you got Wright. That's at least 4 of the top 10. Don't count out the Lopanis cars, as well as TJ George cars of William George and TJ Aylen. They're kind of just hanging on there at the 9th and 10th spots. Maybe waiting for something big to happen so they can be the cars that survive. This one's going to probably be Floyd at the line. We'll see. It is. 2 cars against 8. 7. On that outside line, the 2 getting it done there. 11 laps to go. And the backpack has fallen off even further as they continue to race each other. 9 seconds back. Oh, D right slides to the bottom. He's going to leave Floyd. Floyd by himself on that high side right now. He does have Bradley Stefan behind him. But Stefan a bit back right now. I wonder if there's a fuel thing coming on here. There is. And wow, they all get there. It wasn't clean, but they all got there. That's going to surrender the lead to Brady Floyd. Brady Floyd, Bradley Stefan, 1-2. Donnie Bartlett in the second pack. Will they choose to hit pit road here? Let's see what they do. Nobody going to pit road. Oh, a couple. Saw some more smoke. Whoa. Yeah, there's no way he made it. What's that? Some guys were coming in really hot. They're going to be held for a while there. That's not going to help their chances here. Kyle Lingerfelt, your new leader. Make that Lee Krause now. And this is the group of cars who have not hit pit road. Some more guys hitting pit road. That's Lingerfelt. Some guys getting in hot, some guys not. Lee Krause, still your leader. Remember, Chaput got in that earlier incident, had to hit pit road. He's a couple laps down, I believe. Lee Krause and the Buck Wild guys hitting pit road at Luis as well. All those guys getting on pretty well. Next in line here is Brady Floyd. And he is currently by himself. We'll see if any of these guys come on track in front of them. And Floyd with a 3-second lead or so over Lapanis. Lapanis has Hagerman right up his backside, though. Dustin Buck just coming off of pit road now. See TJ, Elaine. Dave Wright and Matthew Setzer behind him. That's TJ Floyd, your leader, as he's about to put Dylan Dunford a lap down as well as Daniel Stagner. And that's second place there behind them, as they are closing the gap fast. Two seconds back for those guys. For the life of me, I can't figure out why Floyd would choose to go to the outside and race those guys instead of just tucking in behind him and turning some laps, but I guess he wanted them to race him. Because here they come. That's Logan Hagerman. Jeremy Lepanis leads that pack. Bramley Stefan behind him. And the closest pack to them is 11 seconds back. That's Dave Wright in this pack, with TJ George Racing and some Buckwild guys. Farron Elam Jr. in the mix there as well. Back to the point here, you see Brady Floyd on the outside. Logan Hagerman to the way outside. Oh, who was that? The 30... Somebody in the wall there. Must have been a lap down car. He was able to hang on to it, though. He's still in the mix there. Actually, it was Bradley Stefan, I think, in the wall, maybe. I don't know. A lot of chances being taken up here by these guys going 3 wide early. I guess late. 3 laps to go. Coming to 2. Two to go. Logan Hagerman and Jeremy Lepanis in the 33. Trying to work that high side. Not working right now. As they do get a good run here, though. Unless my scoring and timing is wrong, Dylan Dunford and Stagner, those two on the bottom side, are a lap down. Floyd to the point. Hagerman's going to rip it down to the left. Final lap. Will Floyd have any help on the high side? Definitely no help to the low side, as Stagner might have ran out of gas. I don't know what happened there. The 33 with the bumper. Oh, Brady Floyd is around. A big wreck in the final turn. Who's going to beat it to the line? Who's going to win this thing? Bradley Stefan is going to win at Talladega. Jeremy Lepanis second. Logan Hagerman bringing it home third. Josh Fox fourth. Maybe. Ooh, that was a close one. Fox fourth, D. Wright fifth. Farron Elam Jr. 6th. Ellingson 7th. Dustin Buck 8th. Jesse Adams 9th. 10th is Travis Lapanis. Dean Qualley, the owner of the league, going to come home 11th. 12th, Brandon Richardson. Lee Krause will crawl it in 13th. Chaput backwards 14th. And rounding out your top 15, Ben Park. Brady Floyd still not getting her done. I don't know where he's at. Let's see what happened to him. See if we can get a better view of what happened there. And I said it early in the race, a push gone wrong. Wrong time, wrong place. And Floyd just stuck on that outside wall, not able to get the car going. And there goes a pack around down the back, or the short chute. Still struggling to get it straight. There goes more cars by him. That's what happened to him. And that is it here. Sorry, Bradley Stefan. I'm trying to get to you, but the game or the stuff here messed up. Let's see here. Get your burnout real quick. There it is. Your winner, Bradley Stefan. Let's talk to these guys after what turned out to be a really good race here from Talladega Superspeedway. Logan Hagerman, you got Joe right in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Joe.
Dude, putting on a show for the fans tonight. Up there all night long, pushing, shoving, trying to find your way to the point. You find your way with a chance there at the end, and Floyd just comes across your nose. A little push gone wrong there in turn 4.
Yeah, you know, it kind of sucks. I really wanted to win. I felt like I probably should have had 3 wins so far this season. I just can't seem to pull it off. But all in all, it was a clean race. My goal was just to stay up front all race. I qualified in the back, but I made my way up front, and I was basically in the top 5 for the whole race. So I can't really complain. It was had a lot of fun, and I'm happy with the 3rd.
Absolutely. 3rd at Talladega any day of the week with 1 caution is a definite achievement. So great job. Anybody you want to thank, Logan?
Yeah, I got to thank Grandma Hagerman for always watching my races and supporting me. I got to thank you in the booth. You do such a great job. I got to thank Intensity Neon Racing and my race team. We were all up front today, so it was good to have everybody up front.
Yeah, you guys had a little snafu there going to pit road, but it ended up working out for you.
Yeah, David Wright and I got together. I think he wheel hopped and got into me. And then Devin and Dylan both had speeding penalties, so that's what took them out.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, great job, Logan. 3rd place is a great accomplishment, like I said. So we'll see you next week.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yep. All right, well, let's check in with our race winner. Bradley Stefan. How about it?
Oh my, how about it, eh?
What a win coming from a strong performance all race long. You're up there mixing it up with that top 5 all day long, pushing some guys to the front, you know, just holding your line, holding the clean wheel, and you find yourself the pearly gates opened up there when Brady Floyd gets turned, and you just find yourself racing to the line. Awesome finish, though.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a pretty fun race. Not too stressful. I'm just trying to be patient the whole race, and I mean, it looks like it paid off for me.
Yeah, for sure. Patience at Talladega is the key. pushing it when it matters is what matters. And man, you did a great job at that. So congratulations on your first win here in the Extreme Forces Racing League.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Hey, do you have anybody watching or people that you want to thank or teammates or anything like that you want to shout out?
Just the ILT Motorsports guys. I think I'm the only one racing right now. But trying to hold a team together and just do the best I can for myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good accomplishment having 342 points with only one of you. So great job on that, Brett.
Thank you.
Well, that win will definitely help those points a little bit. So there you go.
Yep, absolutely appreciate it.
All right, Brad, take care.
You too.
Well, without our second place finisher, Jeremy Lepanis, coming into the chat, that about wraps it up here from Talladega Superspeedway. My name is Joe Wright, and this is Intensity Broadcasting Extreme Forces Racing League in the Arca series. If you've been watching, like, follow, share, subscribe on all three platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Any help you can provide is greatly appreciated. Also, check out IntensityBroadcasting.com. Catch you some of that swag, Extreme Forces and Intensity Broadcasting alike, and also some of our other leagues if you're interested in that. Otherwise, see you tomorrow night on track when we go racing again. For Intensity Broadcasting, I'm Joe Wright, and as Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.